All right. Hello. Happy
In
Sunday,
85,
family.
Tuesday morning came
Oh,
alive. I didn't
yeah.
know you. Route 66 is gone. Reagan's
Change
here, it won't be long.
to the music still kept going. All right. Welcome back, guys. Efrosini Adamidis here. If this is the first time that you're tuning in, welcome to our Sunday night presentation. Let me just share my screen so you guys can see me. Amazing. So tonight we're literally sharing the new presentation of Club Viago, a company that is literally fast becoming the biggest travel and lifestyle community the world has ever seen. It sounds like a bold statement, especially since we're only about a week old. But the reason that we're growing so fast is because I'm going to share with you guys tonight that when you're checking out an opportunity, it's very important to pay attention to 5 key ingredients. When you know the 5 key ingredients of success, you're going to be able to make an educated decision as to whether is it the right company, is it going to be a company that is going to have huge success, and is it the right time to get involved. Now, before I get into it, let me give you a little bit of background. Several years ago, I was in a situation maybe similar to you. I don't know whether you guys can relate, where I needed something to change in my life. I felt like I was this hamster in the hamster wheel, and I felt like I was running. But even though I kept it running harder than ever, I felt like I wasn't getting closer to my goals, to my dreams. And every year I would say this year would be the year. But because I wouldn't do something different, my life wouldn't change. My life, I felt like I was in Groundhog Day. And until someone that I cared about a lot shared an opportunity with me, and I realized that by having the right vehicle over the next couple of years, things changed very rapidly. I went from working 80 to 100 hours a week to being able to get my time back, to traveling around the world, having bucket list experiences, but more importantly, being able to help other people to do the same thing. And I don't know right now, you watching this video, you watching this presentation, whether you're in a similar situation as I was several years ago. But all I can tell you is that the person that invited you tonight just wants to share a gift with you. And by the end of this presentation, you'll realize whether this gift is the right gift for you and whether Viago is a solution to essentially putting more style in your lifestyle and having an upgrade. So, what is Viago? Viago is the ultimate lifestyle club. And when you become a member of Viago tonight, it's going to give you access to a lot of different things that are going to add a lot more value into your life. See, the thing is, guys, we live in a world right now where most people are living through their screens of their phones. More people are spending time on social media, being distracted and thinking they're connecting with people rather than being with people face to face, building meaningful experiences and connecting and having deep and meaningful relationships. What do I mean by that? Let me ask you something. Do you remember the last time you went on a holiday with people that you cared about, whether it's maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago? Chances are you probably have a favorite holiday that no matter how long ago it is, if I tell you what your favorite trip was, you'll remember where you went, what the place that you stayed at was like, and what kind of things made it special. And usually it's not just the destination, usually it's the people that you go with. Well, we kind of created this travel and lifestyle club with that in mind to give people the opportunity to add so much value through a membership that you're going to realize it's a no brainer by the end of it, that is going to enable you to have access to the world and make the world become even smaller and more accessible to you by giving you access to a travel platform that gives you net prices so your money can go further, you can see more destinations, that gives you access to prices that are completely net. That means whatever price our company gets, we pass on the savings to you, because let's face it, a dollar saved is a dollar earned, right? So for example, okay, because we like to put our money where our mouth is. This is the NH Venezia in Venice. Whenever you book with us, you're going to realize there's always the public price, and you can see all the travel platforms that we're comparing it to. The saving, as you can see here, is 118 euros, and our member price, in this particular case, 53% of the retail price. Now, do you see the little box that says great news? Earn 205 reward credits. This is crazy. On top of getting the net rate and the savings, we're also going to give you additional credits that later on you can convert to an even bigger discount. So the more you travel, the more you save, the more you earn, the more you can spend on travel and repeat. Okay. And like this, many experiences around the world, many destinations, over 2 million destinations, in fact, to choose from. Amsterdam, if you've never been to Amsterdam, I highly, highly recommend it. Paris in France, Athens in Greece, many destinations around the world. But the cherry on the cake is what we call our VIP escapes. Now, what are VIP escapes? This is where the company takes care of everything for you. So literally 4 and 5-star hotel experiences, because we're all about quality and not cheap and cheerful. Curated VIP experiences. So when you go to a destination, right, here's what most people do. They're trying to figure out where to travel. Then they're going to try to figure out where to stay. Then they're going to try to figure out what are the best things to see in that destination. And when they get there, they're like, what are the best places to eat while I'm here? And then sometimes you arrive at the airport and you're like, oh man, what was the name of my hotel? Where am I staying again? How do I get to my hotel? Is it a train? Is it a bus? Is it a taxi? Well, what if that was taken care of? What if when you get to the destination that you got airport transfers included, like we do in most of our escapes? Then you have an itinerary and a hotel that is quality controlled and includes a bunch of the best excursions to enjoy in the destination at literally crazy prices. Like this one you see in Phuket, Thailand, 5 days, 4 nights, round trip airport transfers, daily breakfast, 4 additional meals at a choice of restaurant that you make, Thai food tasting menu experience. And you see more and more inclusions. And to top it all off, a 60-minute Thai massage to help you recover from the exhaustion of having so many places to visit, right? All of these for $399 per person. And yes, of course, for that price, flights are not included, naturally, because you can literally add your flights on the booking platform. Because if you're going to go all the way to Thailand from, I don't know, Sweden or Zimbabwe or UK or Cyprus, depending where you're tuning in from, you might not want to go for 5 days. You might want to go for 5 days to Thailand, book a hotel nearby as well and go to Koh Samui, add your flights from your booking platform and extend that to 10 days. Or Bali, Indonesia. In fact, we're literally doing a trip similar to this in Bali, beginning of January, and we decided to make it even easier for everybody for 10 days, 9 nights. Now, if you want to start the year with a bang, I highly recommend that you guys join us for that. It's going to be in Bali, 10 days, 9 nights, 6th of January until the 15th of January, with round trip airport transfers, breakfast every day, a bunch of excursions, okay? And we're going to have a special mastermind in there. And it works out after the points, about $750, $775 per person. That's like $70 per day in Bali. Now you see that little airplane there and that little circle. That shows points that essentially act as an additional discount off the trip. Stay tuned for that one because I'm going to show you exactly how to get those points shortly. We've also got a trip coming up to Dubai. We're doing this in March. And you get the idea, guys. The world is our playground. Hope you got your passports ready, because I remember a very famous saying that I heard several years ago, and I thought this definitely relates to me. I heard a guy saying that the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. And I remember listening to this and going, man, I want to read the whole book. You know, our life blinks by and it goes so quick. And I don't know a better way than to literally see the world, build experiences, enrich your life with people that you love. Now, we also have some additional side benefits. So the Be Well benefits, which is telemedicine at your fingertips through an application on your phone. So if you're traveling and maybe you don't know the language and maybe you feel a little bit unwell, you can literally pull out your app, dial a doctor, speak to them in your own language because we support over 250 languages. And that way it also gives you peace of mind when you're traveling. And on top of that, your own marketplace. See, I want you to think about this, right? Amazon several years ago, when they started by selling books. And Amazon kept on adding more and more and more things. And now Amazon has become this multi-trillion-dollar company that has been the hotspot as a marketplace where, especially if you're in the US, being there recently, even your food shopping, you can do from Amazon, your clothes shopping, your books, your electronics. It literally becomes the number one spot as a marketplace. Now, what if we're able to do the same thing, but in travel and lifestyle? When you go to the supermarket, and you buy your shampoo and your conditioner and your soap and all these things that maybe you buy, what you're doing is you're essentially giving money to external businesses. What if you could basically spend money on the things that you're already buying, but get them clean, organic, as close to nature as possible, quality controlled, and on top of that, over 40% below retail price from your own business? Well, that's something else that you have access to as well from your shop. So let's recap. Discount travel booking platform. Anything travel related. You can book anything from a villa to even your own castle and have an amazing experience that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. VIP escapes. Unique experiences. Something that I didn't even mention. Even booking concerts to different destinations around the world. You can do that from your own platform. The Be Well telemedicine, daily savings. In several countries, we have savings and coupons, even when you're going shopping or even going to the movies or the theater. Guys, essentially our goal is what? Is to create a membership that is so valuable that it costs you so much more money when you're not a part of the club instead of when you're part of the club. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Best pricing on Marketplace. How do you get access to all of these? Well, quite simply, depending where you're tuning in from right now, because I know we have people tuning in from Africa and from Europe. So if you're from Europe, it's 415 euros once in your life and 86 euros a month. That enables you straight away to get 500 escape points today. Remember I told you about that little airplane? $1 is one escape point. So essentially, you spend $500, but we give you $500 back. So you're already winning, okay? We're also, because we believe in over-delivering, we're going to give you $100 product credit. Why? We want you to go and shop in your own shop. We want you to try some of the amazing products because we know that once you try the products, you're also going to be a loyal fan to that as well. And that 86 euros a month, which is basically $100 a month, every single month, we're going to give you $50 product credit, which is essentially points, dollar for dollar, that you can spend in your shop or future travel. Now, if you're tuning in from Africa, it's $250 today and $49 a month. And the same thing applies. We're going to give you all the money that you spend back in points to spend on travel. And the $50 a month, you're still going to get that $50 product credit every single month. Crazy, right? Well, guess what? On your 12-month anniversary, we're going to say happy birthday. Thank you for being loyal with us. We're going to give you a vacation on us. We're going to force you to travel. Okay? So if all you do, right, check this out. If all you do, you just simply become a member. And every single month, you take your credit, you spend it in your shop. Maybe you buy some gifts for your friends. What better way than to give them shops from your own business right now instead of going and giving your money somewhere else? And on your 12-month anniversary, you go on a vacation trip and you got a couple of options. Either a 7-night hotel getaway, you can book a villa between 2 to 8 people, or maybe what you want to do is you want to convert that into 1,000 escape points. Remember what I said earlier, one escape point is the equivalent of $1. Now, because the way that my brain works, I really like to simplify things. I really like it to break it down. So here's how I basically did it in my mind. So I invest $500, I get 500 escape points and $100 product credit. I'm already 20% up. Then I'm spending $100 a month if I'm in Europe, or $50 a month if I'm in Africa. So in 12 months, I've spent between $600 to $1,200. And essentially, I'm getting product credit back and escape points if I want them, or a trip. I'm spending $1 and getting $1.50 back. That's why I think in my mind, it's a no-brainer. But I know you might be sitting here right now watching this presentation and going, Francine, holidays sound great. But if you're anything like I was several years ago, I had no time to go on holidays and I had no money to go on holidays. I was basically drowning in debt at the time. I had 40,000 pounds of credit card debt and hundreds of thousands of pounds of mortgages. So as much as I love to go on holidays, it sounded like a very far away idea. However, when I saw this next part, which was an opportunity in order to earn income by doing something that I was doing every single day, anyway, by recommending something to friends or family, whether it's a restaurant, a movie, a good book. I was doing that anyway, but now I have the opportunity to get paid for it. And I could become an ambassador for 43 euros once, okay, and a renewal fee of about 91 euros a year. Or if you're in Africa, it's $29 once, okay, and a renewal fee of $50 a year. And this gave me access to 5 different types of income, okay? There's literally no limit to how big you can build this. The limit is the only limit that there is the limit that we place on ourselves. Now, I'm not going to sit here and analyze every single one of the 5 different types of income. I will focus on the first 2. Why? Because in any business, you always want to know, what is my outlay? How do I break even? And how do I get into profit? So let's have a look at that step by step right now. This is you. Congratulations, you just got started, okay? Now, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in Europe, you've just invested either $500 or $250. So how do you get into profit? Well, very simply, every single person you recommend that becomes a member and buys the pack exactly like you, depending what pack they buy, you'll earn between $50 or $100 direct commission. If it's the $250 pack, you earn $50 commission. If it's the $500 pack, you earn $100 commission. The more people you introduce to the club, the more money you make. But there is a magic number that we all start with, which is the magic number 6. Okay? 6 sales where you will earn between $300 to $600. Okay? So 300 if it's basically 6 sales at 250, or $600 if it's 6 sales at 500. So essentially now with 6 sales, you're in profit. Whatever you invested, you got back in commissions. And on top of that, you got back in points. And on top of that, you've also got some product credit to actually spend. I think that's a really good way to launch your business. However, it doesn't stop there, okay? What if there was a way that when you introduce 6 of your friends that buy the membership like you get a free membership? That means that $50 a month or $100 a month that you would normally pay becomes free. That's pretty crazy, right? What if the company said, you know what? We're not happy with just giving you a free membership. What if we still continue to give you your points every single month to invest back in your business over 12 months and go on a holiday? So you got a free membership, you're already into profit, and you still got points coming back to you every single month over the next 12 months. Does it sound too good to be true? Well, like I said to you, we're a company that believes in under promising and over delivering. That's why I said to you, by the end of this presentation, you're going to realize why it just makes sense. Now, the more people that you recommend, the bigger the team, and this is where the residual income kicks in. Now, residual income, guys, and there's no limit to how big you can build this. Like, I'm going to give you an example. Let's go back a little bit. You've got 6 team members. What if those 6 team members want to get their 6 because they also want a free membership? Now, whether I get a free membership or not, I would be happily paying several $100s per month for my membership. Why? Because I know how much value I'm getting. But the fact that I can get them for free on top of that is crazy. And I know that everybody likes free, okay? So if those 6 introduce their 6 and they introduce their 6, and as the tree grows, they literally, you can get to 500 members, which is $5,000 a month. But I'm going to break it down to you in terms of every single step. And before I do that, what I want to highlight is this gentleman here who is consistently one of the top wealthiest individuals in the world, Warren Buffett. You can go Google Warren Buffett, and you'll see that Warren Buffett, you know, his net worth last time I checked was over $90 billion. So I remember one thing that my mentor said to me. He goes, be careful whose opinion you buy, he said, because when you buy people's opinion, you buy their lifestyle. And here's what I learned when I heard that advice. I learned that I was taking advice from a lot of the wrong people, and it was keeping me in the situation that I was at. When I started taking advice from the right people, that's when things started to change. Now, Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. He was referring to residual income, the income that pays you every single month for something that you do once, like investing in real estate, like investing in different types of stocks, like bonds or something like that, not shares, but bonds. Or invest, or let's say you record a CD, or you make a movie, or you write a book. These are royalties. Well, I didn't know how to do any of that. I was investing in real estate, but when I realized that I didn't have to invest hundreds of thousands of euros to make residual income, I could just literally go build a team by sharing something with my friends and helping them to share with their friends. Let me give you an example. So I've got 6 of my friends, right? I introduced 6 of my friends, just got started. What if I help my 6 friends to introduce 1 friend each? I got 12 people in my team. Now I'm earning $50 a month residually. That's every single month. Okay, that's $600 a year. So I've got a business for free. I got a membership for free. I still get points every single month. I still get a getaway every single year. And I still get my escape points on my 12-month anniversary if I wanted, depending which one I go for. And I got $600 a year now to spend on a holiday, on a gift, or something. Well, now I've got 12 people in my team. What if I help them to make 1 sale each? And I double that. It's $200 US on a monthly basis. That's $1 residual is worth a lot more than $1 earned in linear income. Most people make money by exchanging time for dollars. You keep working in the hours, you keep getting in the dollars. Well, what if something happens and you can't work? We live at times of economic uncertainty right now. In many countries around the world right now, unemployment is rising, inflation is rising. There's so much uncertainty. Doesn't it make sense to have a job that pays the bills and have a side hustle that gives you the extras? And whatever you do with the extras, you decide. You might just want to literally keep it aside and invest it and make that money work for you. It doesn't stop at 1010. It goes all the way up to literally $85,000 a month residually. Okay. Now I know that's a big number. You don't need to take your mind all the way there. What if you just take your mind to the number that you feel comfortable with? What if all you see right now is, Francine, what if I can get to $1,000 a month? Ask yourself how different your life would look if you had an extra $1,000 a month right now. Maybe take some stress off. Maybe, would help with the kids' tuition. Maybe it would help with an early retirement. Maybe it could help some people that you care about. Maybe you can upgrade your car. Maybe you can upgrade your house. There's so many possibilities. But we do highlight to everybody, guys, the bigger the money, the smaller the percentages of people that earn it. The thing is, we don't like those odds, but those odds work everywhere. I mean, let's face it. If everybody was the same, everybody that would join the gym would have abs and would go to the gym every single day. It doesn't work that way. However, because we like to put the odds in our favor, what we do is that we have a very powerful training system that you can plug into that teaches you step by step how to build this business, how to go from A, where you're at right now, to B, where you would love to be. And we do a series of live events, European-wide or worldwide. Like, for example, our next big event that we have, that's going to be Europe and Africa United, and it's called Playbook, and it's going to be in Dubai beginning of March. And we're flying in some of the top leaders from around the world. In fact, Jesse McPherson will be one of the top leaders. Now, Jesse is the #1 income earner in our company, has been more than 20 years in network marketing. And as much as he's got great success now, having earned millions, he didn't start off that way. He started off being in his early 20s, being a hip hop dancer, and just wanted to make enough money to fill up his car full of gas. That's it. But as he got started and his mindset started getting better and stronger, so did his paycheck. Now, on top of that, we're going to have Eric Grisbowski, one of the top leaders in all of the US, flying into Dubai, spending a weekend with us, teaching us what they know to fast track our success. For a couple of $100, that's the early bird price. The price will go up. But ask yourself, how much money would you spend to spend a weekend with two guys that have made millions of dollars that's willing to teach you all their secrets? And that really wouldn't happen in the outside world, but this is something that we have access to. So let's recap. To get started all in today, okay, if you're in Europe and you get the European pack, it's actually just shy of 500 euros, just a little bit under with the VAT, depending where you're at in Europe, and 86 euros a month, or $280 US and $50 US on a monthly basis if you're in Africa. Now, before I wrap up, I just want to highlight one thing, because what I shared with you guys tonight in terms of the 5 key ingredients, I talked about the leadership, I talked about the industries that we're in. We're in travel and lifestyle industries, some of the biggest industries in the world. I talked about our products, and one thing that Warren Buffett always says, if you have a product that you love, be a customer or make that your hobby. But if you find a product the world loves, make that your business. I don't know any other product that the world loves more than travel. We also talked about the compensation plan to reward you to get from A to B. And we also talked about the training system. Now, the last factor is the timing of a company. It's always best to get on the plane when the plane is still on the ground. Right now, we're literally a week old as Viago. This is just the beginning for us. But we already got so many members around the world, and we're just getting started. Now, chances are the person that invited you, you see you got close to about 80 people on this Zoom call watching this live. I don't know how many more will watch the recording. So chances are your friend is also inviting other people on this webinar. And the way that our system works is that it's first come, first served. So let's say you go, you know what, I've seen everything that I need to see at Frassini. I'm ready to get started. You take the next available position. And what if your friends got 2 or 3 people on this Zoom right now, or watching this recording, and they decide to get started as well? Well, automatically the system's going to place the next friend underneath you. That means whatever that person does for the rest of their life, a percentage gets kicked back to you. And in fact, for the first 3 levels in the company, this also contributes to you rising through the ranks. Well, what if that person takes massive action and you get to benefit just because you said yes first? But what if you didn't say yes first? What if you said, let me just mull it over for tonight? Okay. And that person gets started, and tomorrow you come back and you go, man, I couldn't sleep last night. I'm ready to get started. And you take the next available position underneath Andy. So instead of Andy being in your team, you're in Andy's team. And what if Andy shares this with a bunch of people, and next thing you know, the business grows to multiple countries, but you missed out on all of that because of one night? I'm not telling you this is going to happen, but it can happen. I've seen it happen every single day. So now that you've seen all the information, the decision is very, very simple. A or B? B is you love it. You just want to be a member for now. You want to go experience the trips. You want to experience the lifestyle membership. And maybe you want to keep it a secret, or maybe you just want to experience it first before you share this with your friends. Or A, you've loved everything that you've seen. You can see why it makes sense. You're all in. You want to get started with everything. All you need to do right now is get back to the person that invited you. They're literally going to show you how to get started. And in 30 minutes from now, if you're watching this live, I'm going to do a training where I'm going to be sharing a plan that I've used multiple occasions over the last few years in order to build an amazing team around the world. More importantly, help a lot of people get their time back and earn an extra income. And what if this plan is the plan that's going to help you to take the next 2 months, because we only got 2 months left of the end of the year, and finish the year strong and make an extra paycheck by Christmas that you can go and treat the people that you love, because you're already on your way to doing something better. That's it from me, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Get back to the person that invited you, get your position locked, and see you live here in the next 30 minutes.